Hi guys, and welcome to the channel. My name is Angel and I am here because I believe in the magic of intuition and our shared energy. And with an open heart, I'm here to help dive in and explain some energies that are coming out. So what I have here is somebody's past. I wanted to see what you went through in the past. What energies, and this could have been recently, this could be any time in the past. This could be when you were younger, this could be last month. Whatever resonates for you, that's what you should take away from this. Remember, this is a general reading, so I'm still learning to maneuver and stay on one message, because many messages can come in because there's so many energies channeling or tuning in. So just take what resonates. But in the past, it might have been really difficult for you to find love, an unrequited love. You liked somebody, but they didn't like you back. But in hindsight, maybe your family was against you, your friends were jealous or something. That does happen without us actually knowing the entire story, because a lot of us want to put faith and trust into people because we know that we're really good people and that we wouldn't do that, so we don't think other people would do that, right? But we've learned that that's not entirely true. So you could have also been turned down, or just a lot of disappointment, and also a lot of manipulation. That's why I was speaking on outside energies, trying to toy, trying to play with your love life. There's also, you may not have believed in yourself, or you might, because we have this Eight of Cups in reverse. So there was like a lack of direction. There's some kind of, it's almost like at one point you accepted this. You accepted it and you kind of stayed in that energy. But there's you learned that there's a new spiritual story. You decided to heal something within yourself. Thank you, Spirit. You heard the call. You heard something within your soul, a truth that was crying out. And this truth was, stop. Do not cross. Do not cross this bridge and continue on with this energy. And that it was time to go within. Consider your options. You got a clear warning from like God, from the universe. Something happened that changed after this Knight of Cups in reverse, after this revoked offers, this disappointment, this manipulation, thinking that something is wrong with you. You asked yourself the right questions and started making decisions. The Chariot, strength of will. So you moved forward. It's like you found your willpower. You found you found some kind of focus within self. 333 on the timer. Yeah, there was a lot of personality clashes. There was a lot of chaos. There was a lot of arguing, competitions within the family, within friends. You probably felt like you lost a lot of opportunities, or like, why don't people see who I actually am, the true me? Why do people believe these other narratives that are created and controlled, and they never even came to you to ask for the truth? Give me one more, and then we'll move on to the present. So yeah, you gained some kind of new perspective. You gained a new perspective. You had an aha moment. You surrendered. You released. You let go. And you realized there was a third party. There was a love triangle. There was somebody else's influence. What was I saying at the beginning of the read? Somebody was pulling strings and being manipulative, and probably whispered in your love offer's ear about something. Because we have the Three of Cups in reverse, under the influence of others. So you got this new perspective. Did it hurt? Absolutely. You found the truth out about some people, right? Their true intentions. how they really feel, this could have been super painful. But it was needed for this new perspective. It was needed for for lessons to be learned, for karmic ties and contracts to be closed, so that you were put on the path that you were meant to be on. I believe I'm talking to an earth angel. Ace of coins, yeah, in the upright. Flourishing. You're in a... Yeah, because you deserve security and stability and all that. Hold on. Sorry, I don't want to get copyrighted because my son's watching a movie in there. So, okay, so let's see what's going on currently. 5:55. So we have 333, 555. All right, let's see what's going on presently. The star. You're coming up as the star. You could be Aquarius. You don't have to be. Content, spiritual. You're in a very serene place. You're healing. You have hope. You're remaining calm. You're learning. You're reprogramming. You're learning how to become calm. And really... and really think about the past situation that you went through and how strong you were. How much strength that took to get out of that situation, to realize the truth, to accept the truth, to not be in denial about the truth. It sounds so simple, but not many people can do it. You averted some kind of disaster. You were saved by God. You were saved by the universe. You were saved by yourself. This is great. What is the present? The present. Ace of Coins still came out. Look at you. New opportunities. Manifesting your desires. We have the new moon at the bottom of the deck. Setting your intentions, new cycle begins, don't give up, germination, you're planting new seeds, obviously. You're realizing your potential, you're pouring into yourself. You're going to be meeting somebody new, whether this is romantic or not. You're going to be meeting somebody new, and I feel like it's in a very positive aspect. 9 of coins. Oh my god, I'm getting so excited. The star, the ace of coins, and the 9 of coins. You're like focused on your bag. You're growing something. You have an idea. It's like you're being prepared in secret for this person you're going to end up meeting. You're like learning a new sophistication about yourself. You're not giving in and people pleasing, like giving in to others' demands, or not even demands, but like the old you would have went and spent time or hung out and more of a distraction. Like, yes, it's good to be around like-minded people and good environments and networking, like meeting individuals that are doing really well, you know, instead of, for example, I didn't think much of myself because my family told me that they programmed me to believe that I wasn't worth anything. So the people I surrounded myself with were very questionable, and not saying that they're bad people. I'm just saying that they were replaying life lessons that I had already known, but I dimmed my light so that I had people to hang out with, if that makes sense to anybody. And what I see here is not that at all. Somebody knowing their worth, somebody pouring into themselves and being gracious and kind, like, oh, I really appreciate the offer, but it's going to have to be a no for me. Because one of my favorite things to say, if you are saying no, come a little closer. Throat chakra, holy crap. If you are saying no to yourself, it's a no. If somebody asks you to go somewhere, if somebody asks you to go do something or help them out, hey, I'm moving, I really need help with this, blah, blah, blah. If you're saying no to yourself, if you have, say somebody knocks on your door and it's an old friend, I really need help moving out of my apartment. I don't have anywhere to go, blah, 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 blah. This is going wrong. This is going wrong. This is going wrong. Of course, you want to be able to help them. But say you have an important class, you have an important meeting. There's a deadline that you have to get done. Something that needs to be done on a certain anything. If you are saying no to yourself, it's got to be a no. It's hard. It's hard for recovering people pleasers because you have to have that boundary. Give them an inch, they will take a mile, okay? Please remember that because it's for your own good. And actually, whoever I'm talking to, you've already learned this. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for these all to come up in the upright. The star, ace of coins, nine of coins. You are becoming that whole new person. You are becoming that higher self. You are reaching fulfillment and freedom. And it's almost like you're living it in every moment. There's actually a quote that talks about like in every moment of the day, like who you're wanting to be, like showing kindness, yeah, I can't remember the exact quote, so I'm gonna shut up. Okay, the nine of coins. What else is going on presently? Hold on. What else is going on? Freedom, fulfillment. You're working on something. You planted some kind of seed that's going to bring you in a lot of abundance, a lot of time to take a break for healing, for recalibration, a retreat, rest, giving yourself a time with silence and reprogramming yourself into this like sophisticated man, woman, whoever you are. Yeah, taking it easy. Time for non-action. So you're doing all this work so that you can have time to be leisurely. Is that a word? Leisurely. Oh, Three of Swords, grief, disillusionment, sorrow, depression, heartbreak, misunderstandings, tears, and loss. So, yeah, there's always more to be healed. And with the Four of Swords and then the Three of Swords, you're giving yourself time to go over what happened in the past. Kind of like, we don't want to reopen old wounds, but we do want to revisit them and the steps the steps that were taken to overcome that trauma, to overcome that hurt, that betrayal, the whole situation, whatever it was that you went through in the past. Tears need to be shed, okay? Tears need to be shed during this retreat, the silent time, going within. Self-sufficient. So you could have planted a seed and you're working on getting your own bag and having financial freedom and whatnot, but you might have noticed that something was still, like some kind of belief was still there from the past that maybe somebody said to you. Oh my God, my throat chakra, I'm telling you, something is going on. But it's a positive Four of Swords, Three of Swords. Because this shows like you're willing to dive into the shadow, this hurt, this trauma, while staying calm, while staying in a mindful place of this is a healing time. This is not a time to... Sometimes if we're not healed, or what happens when we're not healed is that it's very difficult for us to relive the past, for us to acknowledge what actually happened. But if you're willing to feel it, if you're willing to work through that trauma, that experience, or experiences is what I'm hearing, you get your power back, okay? You're able to reach into those timelines and rewire them in a sense. It's like, what did that version of me, that past version of me need at that point in time? And you give it to yourself. You rewrite that timeline, okay? And how you wanted it to go. And that heals your inner child, at least from those traumatic events. And by doing so, you're gonna find blessings, you're gonna find gifts. Give me one more for the present with this Three of Swords. 15. Justice. Okay. Fairness and balance. You're doing what's right. You're realizing the cause and the effect. You're realizing your integrity, your fairness, your balance. You could have had to go through something with court. Life lessons, truth. We have justice. Libra energy. This is Libra season. We have Six of Coins. You realize there was some kind of equal balance. There was some kind of equal give and take with you in the universe. You could have helped people along your path as you were going through this situation with ease and grace, and maybe some frictional energy, but it's understandable for whatever you were going through. And now you're getting spiritual mastery because you're soul searching. Look at you, just healing away, rebuilding your life, becoming who you were always meant to be without all the fears, the anxiety of living in the past or depression of thinking about the future, or thinking of the past and creating depression, looking in the future and creating anxiety. But there are ways to look at the past and heal it without getting depressed. And there are ways of thinking of the future without causing anxiety, just by letting it go. Okay, so let's get your future spread. Future spread, please. Future spread. Future. Ace of Wands, a passionate start. New passion for love and life, attraction, go for it, igniting desire. Ooh, confirmation I'm getting a call. Igniting desire, aphrodisiac, engagement, chemistry, and fertility. So for some of you, you could be getting engaged. Maybe you're going into union with your higher self, marrying yourself. I like this. I like this. Why is somebody calling? Stop it. We have the Ace of Cups. Overflowing love. Okay. Balance. Your water and your fire. Being completely balanced out. Okay? New love, new passion. This is your future. Okay? Get excited. This is your future. 1757. You could be a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You do not have to be. Or something like this will be happening in those seasons. This is it, man. This is this is success. This is bliss. Four of Swords, no action or movement, stagnation, exhaustion, tormented abilities, ghosting. Okay, let's see what this Four of Swords in reverse is. So you might actually be asked to like stay still. Hold on, let's find out. Please shut the door, baby. Please shut the door. Thank you. Six of Coins, strings attached, one-sided conditional giving, subservience, unpaid debts, dependence, greed, being undervalued. Okay. I'm not sure what this is. So somebody's going to have some kind of strings attached to something. You're enough. You need to stand up for what you deserve. So somebody might challenge what you're trying to go after in the future. Undervalue. They're trying to undervalue you, or you're going to try and undervalue yourself. You might be, in the future, beware of working too hard and giving stuff away for free. Because we have the Nine of Coins in reverse. And this was in the upright in the present moment right now. Oh my God. And the Ace of Coins. We have 3 aces out here. All in the upright. Don't burn yourself out with this Ace of Wands. If there's like a lot of passion and chemistry and you're going for something, whether this is new love or whatever you're working on, yeah, you could feel a little restless with everything going on in the future. Just be aware of things being one-sided, okay? What is the 6 of Cups and the 9 of Coins in reverse? Knight of Wands. So you're going to be swept off your feet by this new love and this passionate. So yeah, it's good to keep in mind of your value. It says being, I didn't even notice this, okay? On both of these cards, let me see. Being undervalued, undervaluing yourself. Remember to instill that energy, that belief of you are valuable, you are worth it. Don't get too much in your head if it's not going exactly as you wanted it to, because clarifying the 6 of Coins and the 9 of Coins in reverse is swept off your feet. Energetic, confident, charmer, excited, heroic, travel, sexy. You need to remember this is who you are. You're energetic, you're rebellious, you're confident. You are the charmer, you're adventurous, shameless flirt, you're over the top, but that's nothing to be ashamed of. Don't undervalue yourself, okay? Yeah, Empress. Yeah, Empress. Or Emperor. The beauty you hold is not only skin deep, okay? This is your soul we're talking about. Plan a clear vision. Your thoughts are becoming things, okay? This is the final chapter. This is the final not the final chapter. This is the final. It does say stop. They just really want you to consider your options, because I can't tell you exactly how you feel or what you're thinking, but your thoughts are going to become things. So don't undervalue yourself. Anytime you're thinking hard about yourself or giving yourself a hard time, it's all about self-talk and what you're telling yourself, okay? All right. I'm going to close this out with a little Akash. Shame. You've carried this burden for too long. It's time to release the guilt you've placed on yourself and start a new chapter in your life. Set a new goal and begin taking action towards happiness. So this could have been that reflection, like after getting all of this, coming into all of this knowledge, coming into all of this power and new spiritual practices and new ways of being, just a whole new way of actually being. Don't be hard on yourself, or just feel the shame, let it go, know that it all happened for a reason. Oh my God, I'm getting like stuck on my words now all of a sudden. But it wasn't your fault. Forgive yourself and move on towards happiness, because that's what you got coming in. Your health, your wellness, inner peace. That's what's coming to you. For health and wellness, inner peace. You are letting outside circumstances create turmoil and frustration within you. Remember, you always have the power to choose your response. Let inner peace attract a higher vibrational outcome for you. Remain in your peaceful state, man. Go into that Four of Swords, retreat, ask yourself questions, get into your calm state, and allow whatever shame, whatever shadows, whatever negative emotions want to come up and be felt, accepted, and released, allow them to. Consider the options. You've narrowed your focus to one desired outcome, and you might be missing a bigger opportunity. Open up and let the universe send you the highest possible results. So that could have been like what we were seeing right after the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, don't become too attached, okay? Anxiety from the future, if we're saying like it has to go this way. Okay, I'll be a little vulnerable with you guys. I'll share something. I had a situation where my family wanted to take my son. Okay, I'm not going to go into the whole details, but I didn't know how. I had no idea how. I didn't know when, but I told my friends, my family, which I lost everybody, were just like, oh, you know, you're not going to get him back. You're not going to get him back. It's going to be impossible. And I was like, I don't know when I'm getting him back, but I know I'm getting him back. And nobody believed me. Everybody would constantly keep telling me I needed help, that I was never going to get him back. And nobody ever asked me anything. They were only going off information that they heard from other people. So it was very apparent and obvious to me that I needed to shut everybody out and focus on getting my son back. And guess what? 2 months later, we were reunited, okay? The point of my story is, don't get too attached to the outcome. I had no specifics of how I was going to get my son back, when I was going to get my son back. I gave it to God, and I just trusted myself, and I knew in my heart that I would get him back because I had done nothing wrong. And it was all based on lies. So the universe will have a better plan than you do, and will also take care of your enemies, as long as you're willing to detach and keep moving forward in your truth, okay? Something about business and career. Business and career. Something's telling me to pull a couple from this archetype, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it. And if you're still here, I really appreciate you guys staying, because I would like to do longer videos, to be honest. Tyrant and Judge. Ooh, yeah. Somebody definitely could have had dealings with the law or court or something. This is also Libra season, so hesitant to make hasty assessments, logical, remains neutral in conflicts between others, listens, observes, pays attention to the facts. So if this is you, way to go. You could be born in 1951. You don't have to be. Or you are 51. Or somebody was born in 1993. Awakened, leader, confident, and charismatic. Reevaluates life's choices and outcomes. Yes, you reevaluated all your life's choices and the outcomes and how you got there. Ooh, I'm on it. Balance, steps aside to make room for new life. That's what you're doing, is you're stepping aside. You're being very helpful, and you're making room for this new life. Oh, you could have a magical child, or you are a magical child. 2808. Daydreams and engages in imaginative play. Fun childhood, sees sacred beauty in world, represents the part of us which is enchanting. So you could have actually had a deep connection as a child, and maybe some kind of traumatic event kind of disconnected you from that. Yeah, because you became the scapegoat for other people. They were always pointing the finger at you and not at themselves. Let's see what else wants to come out. What other messages want to come out, Spirit? Networker 66. Chats up one person after another, spreads and shares ideas and brings change, exchanges and saves business cards for future. So you're somebody, I feel like I could be talking to an Aquarius, very futuristic thinking, very like, I come to you with a problem, or I'm like, oh, this is what the problem is. It's like you find the solution. You're not like wallowing or like feeding people pity. Because some people like that. They're like, pity. I'm just going to eat up all that pity. But not you. You share your ideas and what you see and how you perceive the situation to be fixed, or just possibilities. And it's up to them to actually act on it. You have a strong inner ability to break free of destructive habits. You have a greater purpose, your self-awareness, you're humble, and you have self-discipline. Like pirate could be significant, underlying loyalty. So you're very loyal. Magnetic rebel, concerned with adventure and freedom, pursuit of knowledge, power, and satisfaction. And then we have the magical child yet again. You're an achiever, making and checking off lists, founder of clubs, groups, high goals, beating records, make tough decisions. You know how to make tough decisions under very difficult circumstances. So continue just achieving and overcoming all of these tests, everything that's being put in your path that you were meant to learn and overcome in this lifetime. I see nothing but just growth and things becoming easier and easier with each level up, each glow up that you're going through. So if you guys have any stories you want to share, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. And until next time, I love you. The universe loves you, and everything is working out for your best and your highest good. Till next time.